advocacy.
It's my pleasure to stand here in front of you. So, advocacy is about pandemic and education. This pandemic brought us to the new era where fear, anxiety, depression, and death has been normalized. And one of the saddest parts is that I witness every single day. Some of my acquaintances and friends were dropping from school day by day caused by fear and financial support brought this pandemic. This caught my attention and brings me here. As a young woman and a dreamer, I am here to serve as a light and hope to everyone with my tagline, "Don't stop chasing." We should never stop chasing our dresses as we are the future. We should
Thank you, candidate number 3. Let's move on to candidate number 5. One of the biggest issues in our community is the rising rate of teenage pregnancy. I chose this as my advocacy because it's timely and relevant for me as a teenager. I believe that we can protect and empower teenagers by openly discussing about self-help or sex education. I want to hear from them about the challenges that they are facing, and I want to create a program that are with them, but a program that doesn't dictate them. Let us all remember that asking questions doesn't put us in danger, but ignorance can only lead us to more problems. Thank you. Thank you. Number 5. Next, we have candidate number 6.
My advocacy in circles around about quarantine vaccination. Today's pandemic needs the resiliency of the people, despite the current risk. To battle against unanimity, I advocate citizens to vaccinate themselves. Becoming vaccinated is an act of braveness, not only for yourself, but most is for others. Also, I advocate government to exert more efforts upon bridging the digital gap among the Filipino students, giving guidance and smartly preparing for the limited face-to-face classes is a great help. It will remind of the Filipino youth that our dreams are still possible despite the uncertain times. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 6. Let's move on to candidate number 7.
Hello, everyone. I advocate about the importance of education in our daily life. We hope to argue that personal lives and run a society smoothly by protecting everyone, including ourselves, from the harmful specter of the state.
Thank you, candidate number 7. Next, we have candidate number 13.
Feminism is a well-known term, isn't it? However, many people regard feminism as classist and dramatic. Yet standing in front of you all is a female student who has faced gender indignity, prejudice, and fear as a result of dealing with unwanted strangers from the streets. The main objective of my advocacy is to make a movement for change, not to utter flowery words and false promises. So to stand here and provide my own representation at Salcedo National High School and to speak up against the injustice of our
masculinity. And to use this platform, for such a platform as this can be such an influential platform for everyone, which is why I stand here as a feminist advocate for feminism works there here. Candidate number 13. Next, candidate number 14.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am an advocate of the preservation of the rich cultures and tradition of our town. We have transcended in an era where we are influenced by the modernization of science and technology in our society. In this lifetime, I have seen a world where most people are only concerned about the physical beauty of a person and tend to forget the beauty of our colorful cultures and tradition. As an advocate of the preservation of the rich culture of my town, Salcedo, I am a woman of courage, strength, and determination. These are my qualities that I am sharing to be able to sustain the best version of being an Ilocana. I was taught, enriched, and molded by my parents and my elders to be someone who will be the best example of benevolent person. So I am encouraging my fellow women.
Candidate number 14. Next, candidate number 15. Since the beginning of time, skin color has continued to serve as the most obvious determinant in how a person will be judged and treated. As you can see, I am a woman of color and I am one of many people who have experienced this kind of racial favoritism. And I can say that this really affects my mental health. That is why I came up with the concept of being a self-love advocate. I encourage us to value our skin color, whether we are light or dark, and to break free from prejudices and standards of the world. Learning to embrace all parts of ourselves is a constant and ever-growing process. But loving yourself is the first step in being happy and being able to acknowledge our full potential. I hope to encourage other people to stand with those who want a better future for the next generation. Thank you. Next, we have candidate number 16. For how many years of studying, I have come to learn and realize the power of education. I am here to voice out my advocacy, which is broadening the scope of education. Let us use the pen of education to write a book that tells a story about how we can be able to transform our dreams and visions into reality. Let us educate ourselves no matter how difficult it is and no matter how hard life is. For I believe that through education, we can able to move our life, change and transform ourselves, and of course, our society into the best version of it. Thank you. Thank you. Candidate number 16. Next, we have candidate number 18.
My advocacy is about women empowerment. You cannot lead because you're a woman. You're just a girl. You cannot do it. You are just my wife. Ako ang masusunod. How often do we hear those words? Women, we, especially who are young, are often belittled. And I wish that we Filipinos realize that global front is through women empowerment. And in order to achieve this, we must eradicate gender inequality, accept women as decision makers, stop domestic violence, and allow women to study economically independent. I am Rika Rice, standing in front of you, encouraging and inspiring every woman to get out of the shell that you are in. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Next, candidate number 19.
A pleasant morning to all of you. My advocacy is about gender discrimination. We are all influenced by gender, where women are often less valued. Busy startups can often bleed out into school and works, where girls are less likely to encourage into science and technology subjects or leadership roles due to the perceived male nature. In support of gender discrimination, through this platform we advocate men and women empowerment, where equal opportunities comes in our way. Thank you.
Sir.
Today's generation doesn't have the time to socialize with other people. Face-to-face conversations has begun. Young people are missing the chat,
Lagi nga talaga ni Ren.
interaction, and engagement that they should be practicing and enjoying at their age. Here I am, telling you that is very alarming. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 4. Let's proceed to candidate number 5.
Beauty in advocacy, unraveling infinite possibilities amid the pandemic. We all know that pandemic strongly affects everyone. It gives walls in everything that is in this world. I want to advocate and raise awareness about digital divide. That's why I joined this project, not just to show my physical appearance and my talents, but I am here to contribute. I am here to influence and to impart to each and every one of us, especially to the Salcedo National High School students, to stop and fight against digital divide by making friends with others through internet, by sharing our knowledge about technology, by sharing our respect to other people, by means of education, we can overcome the problem of digital
Thank you,
divide.
candidate number 5. Next, candidate number 7.
The effects of shape adversity and colorism were seen throughout the pandemic. This has a negative effect on mental health in both men and women. It has heightened people's insecurities to prevent them from demonstrating their abilities and capabilities. Throughout the pandemic, I have learned that we must break free from prejudices and standards. That's how the idea of being self-love advocate occurred to me. Today, I'm encouraging everyone to embrace your flaws so that no one can ever use them against you. Let us use constructive criticism as a motivator rather than a deterrent, as a motivator to show what we have got. Let us stand together in the face of body shamers and colorism. No, love and embrace yourself. Gracias por todo.
Next, candidate number 9. 8.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Speak up. Talk your out concern not alone. everyone was affected by the outbreak and ensuing lockdowns. Learning challenges as well as a number of other difficulties have had a negative impact on the mental health of youth and learners. In the midst of the pandemic, let us all take our time to listen to others and share our personal experiences with mental health illnesses. Let's participate on the discussion and contribute with the solution. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number. Next, let's have candidate number 9.
Good morning, everyone. On this time of pandemic, learning standards imbalance, where most students don't even bother if they fail, and some students become frustrated when they fail. To augment this problem, having a knowledge of attitudinal difficulties, I am encouraging every student to be valiant in completing their homework with much support to improve their academic performance. Agan tayong maagadal dahil sa tutulbek ni masakbayan. Again, this is John Mark Valdez, your next Mr. SNHS. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 9. Next, we have candidate number 10.
The importance of education is so much that it changes the life of a person entirely. As one of today's youth, I want to be part of the solution to problems caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. One that needs to be addressed is for our education. How can we better motivate students to learn in this pandemic? I believe digital gamification is a promising solution. Let's see online games not just as a distraction, but why not recreate the concepts that make them engaging. Let's bridge the gap in learning and digital games in the new normal. Because in the face of change, we must not be afraid, but rather adapt and evolve. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 10. Next, we have candidate number 12.
Mental health is an important component of one's total well-being. It has an impact on the way we think, feel, and act. If I win as your Mr. SNHS for the year 2022, I pledge to speak up about my desire to raise mental health awareness among students in order to help them understand the symptoms, seek professional help, and perhaps most importantly, break the mental health stigma that causes so many people to suffer in silence. My goal is to help students realize that they are not alone and to encourage them to take steps toward mental health recovery by raising awareness and providing appropriate mental health care. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 12. Next, let's move on to candidate number 13.
Morning. The COVID-19 pandemic forced us to shift from face-to-face learning to online module learning. And as I've seen my fellow students struggle with autonomous learning during these trying times, I came up with the idea of raising an advocacy that will bring benefits to both parents and children, which ended tulong kamak-anak. This advocacy aims to students who are struggling to perform independent learning and ensure that no one is left behind by reaching out to students who are having difficulties on understanding their lessons. This pandemic put us on for solo. Hand in hand, we will raise our phone. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 13. Next, we have candidate number 19.
Seeing mistreated and stray animals break my heart. Therefore, my advocacy is to raise awareness about the welfare and needs of the animals. I'd like to use this platform to educate people about the animals, whether feral or stray, abandoned or free roaming. They demand our love, share, respect, and care. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 19. Last but not the least, let's have candidate number 20.
Good afternoon, lords and ladies. I am an advocate to equal access to education for everyone, regardless gender, age, and race. As a learner myself, the most important weapon to change the world is education. This pandemic made me realize how important education is, regardless of limited access.
We must be determined to be able to learn day by day, with or without pandemic. Continue to inspire, dream, and be a great example to everyone that needs to be educated. I believe that the sun rises in the east and this pandemic will one day stop. Thank you.